Hey, what's up, everybody? Alien X here. I decided to make a few videos for some of the YouTubers that I watch, and also I got some interviews lined up with some of the people from the community. So far, everybody's been pretty well received. Everybody's kind of interested in doing it. If you're watching this, obviously you probably know this YouTuber as well. I kind of want to learn more about the people that I watch. I've been part of the community for a little bit now, and aside from saying stupid comments and stuff like that in the chat, I've been trying to become more interactive with some of our YouTubers that we seem to watch more. So tonight I've got the Plot Hole. You may know him, you may not, and if you're watching this video, then you will get a small glimpse into the life of the Plot Hole. So let's go ahead and get started with this. How you doing?
Hey, what's going on, man? Good to be here.
All right, good to have you. All right, so got some questions. Gonna start asking you, and we'll get this started here.
Rock and fire away.
All right, first, what is your first name?
Everybody calls me Johnny.
Okay. And how old are you?
40, actually, just turned 40.
All right, happy belated birthday, sir.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a whole whopping 38 next month. Oh my god, crazy. Anyway,
Yeah.
So where are you from, Johnny?
I am from the DFW area in Texas, United States of America.
Did you grow up there, or did you move there from somewhere?
Pretty much. I mean, I was born in Fort Worth and kind of moved around a little bit, mostly Texas.
Okay.
But yeah, so most of my life has been in Texas.
Fair enough. All right, do you have any siblings?
I do. I have an older brother, a younger brother, and well, I mean, I call her my older sister, even though she's not really like blood sister. But yeah, I have a sister as well.
Awesome, man. Family's family, man. Doesn't matter.
That's right.
Blood or not, man. All right. Are you pretty close with your siblings, or?
I try to be. My older brother, lives with my father, but he I think he says like he has like a maximum amount of words he's allowed to say all year, and it's self-imposed.
Okay.
So I think it's set at like 25 words all year. So he's allowed 2 words a month with one bonus word.
Excellent.
So we don't really talk a whole lot.
All right. At least he gets that bonus word. We're good.
He gets that one bonus word, and I never know when it's going to happen. But it's that so 2 words a month and a bonus word, and that's not like 2 words a month. It's just 2 words in general.
Oh.
So if he's already said his 2 words, then we're fucked.
He's done. Yeah, man.
He's done. He's like, I'm not talking to you. But my younger brother lives in he lives in Colorado, so I don't get to see him as much.
Okay.
We chat every now and again, but yeah.
Cool. All right, so tell me about your family. Married, kids. What you got?
Yeah, I don't hide. I don't hide anybody on from. Everybody who's watched Plot Hole stuff, they've seen my kids all over the Plot Hole. They're a huge part of the channel because it's fun. It's fun to get them involved. But yes, I am married. Married 11, almost 12 years. It'll be 12 years in March.
Excellent.
No. March. Yeah, March.
All right.
4 awesome kids. They throw things at me all the time, so it's fun.
And their ages?
2 13-year-old. Well, they'll be 13 in March, and then an 11-year-old who turns 12, and then a 6-year-old. She just turned 6. So.
All right. Cool, man. How about pets? Do you got any pets?
I do. I have 2 awesome dogs and a turtle.
And a turtle. Okay.
And a turtle.
Very cool. All right. Let's see here. What was your first job, and what is your current job? If you don't do YouTube like full time.
Jeez, first job. Let me think. I mean, I guess my first. I kind of worked for myself a little bit, but I helped out my brother-in-law with his tile company, laying tile, doing cleanup crew, tiling, all kinds of shit. So that was probably the first. I guess it was my first job, but. My first real job, I worked at a music store in Fort Worth. That was pretty awesome.
Nice. And your current job, is that the music store?
Oh, current job? No. Current job, I work for a telecommunications company. I'm in retail sales, which is... Yeah.
We all know retail's fun. Ugh.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So what kind of hobbies do you have aside from YouTube?
Well, I'm a musician. I like to play guitar.
Excellent.
Lots of music, film, kind of getting into kind of some amateur filmmaking as well. Not that kind of filmmaking, people.
OnlyFans.
That's fun. Yeah, there you go. Okay, that's my OnlyFans. It's my OnlyFans stuff. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I like to hang out with the kids, play toys with the kiddos. It's awesome. My youngest has gotten to Voltron now, so
Oh
get to bring
man,
out the Voltron toys. Yeah, buddy.
excellent.
Um, but yeah, I mean, that's kind of where I'm trying to stay a little more focused on like two hobbies. That way, I don't get overwhelmed and trying to do too much. But I like to paint. I like to do some woodwork, um, like some music, film, that kind of thing.
Awesome, awesome. At least you're keeping busy, you know.
Oh yeah.
Okay, describe what a perfect day for you would entail. Who would you be with? Would you be alone? What would you do? Where would you be?
That's tough. Perfect day. Jeez. Um, I mean, it would have to be with the family, of course, because I don't get to see my kids and wife as much as I'd like, work schedules and whatnot.
Hmm.
But yeah, it would probably be something like camping out, on my mother's property in Colorado, or something involving the family. Just
All right,
even if it's just eating dinner, whatever.
just chilling and not having a care. That's awesome.
Right, not having to freaking worry about TPR reports or TPS reports or
Anything.
bolts. Yeah,
Hell yeah, man. Awesome. Okay, so now we're gonna get into the
those are real, by the way. TPS reports are a real thing. That's not something that's just made up for a movie.
paper
FYI.
jam. No. There is no paper jam.
PC load letter. What the fuck does that mean?
Michael Bolton. No. Oh god, I love that movie. Anyway,
That's such a good movie.
yeah, this is one. These questions are going to be directed more towards your YouTube channel and your YouTube creation. Okay, so
Cool.
why
Shoot.
did you choose the name that you use for YouTube?
So it's the plot of the podcast that my buddy Jeremy and I started, geez, almost 6 years ago now.
All right.
So yeah, whenever I decided to start a YouTube channel in support of the podcast to try to drive more people to the podcast and then more people, kind of back and forth. So I just said, no, I would just use a plot hole. So there we go.
That works. Does anybody work with you on the plot hole for your YouTube?
What's that?
Are you like solo, or does anybody else help you with your YouTube?
I generally do everything myself. Jeremy, he lives a little farther away from me, so he'll do podcasts in house when he's available. Retail time is tough for both of us because we both work retail. So end of the year is kind of tough to get us both in the same spot at the same time. Then he had a couple of family emergencies, family issues he had to deal with. So that's kind of where it is. But I'm sure he'll be back soon. But yeah, for the most part, the YouTube content, I pretty much take care of that.
Okay. All right. Let's see what else we got here. So I guess let's start with this. Go ahead and tell us about your channel. What content is on it? How many subs you have? That kind of thing.
I think I'm sitting around 1,000, just over 1,000, like 1,018, something like that. I mean, it started out as just a highlight reel of different episodes of the podcast, and then I started creating content, different commentary on people who I think are morons or just generally idiotic people. I also do Mondays. I do unpopular opinions, which has been kind of fun, even though people tell me they're not very unpopular. So I guess I have to step up my game.
Yep, and I know that you recently changed the timing on that. Instead of 8 in the morning Central, what are you doing now? Noon or 11 or what?
Probably around between 10 and noon. I'm still kind of playing with the times to see what works best.
Right.
YouTube. I don't know if the YouTube algorithm is very good determining what time I should post. So
Yeah, I don't even do that kind of work, so I don't know. All right. Let's see here. So when did you start creating on YouTube?
Actually, just over a year ago. Just under a year ago. Whitney was the first guest, and I think that show was the 28th of January. Or it was the 24th. Anyway, I think the first video came out the 20th of January. So that
Okay.
was, yeah.
So just over a year then. That's awesome.
Well, just under a year, almost.
Just under
almost
I'm
a
sorry,
full year.
yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see here. What was well, I think you kind of already answered this, but I'm going to ask it anyway. But what was the first type of content you created for YouTube, and was it well received?
No, it wasn't. Nobody cared, right? And that was very unusual because the Whitney she's well received in DFW, so I thought I'd at least get a little bit of feedback there just from the name clout or clout chasing.
Hmm.
But apparently a lot of her followers, because she doesn't use YouTube herself that much, she's more of an Instagram, Facebook kind of presence. So
Okay.
but it was fun, and I'd do it again. I've done it on the show several times. So
All right. Every now and then your audio kind of goes a little weird on my end here, but anyway, um, let's see. On your channel, towards the end of your videos, you have a person playing the guitar up in the corner. Who's that?
that's Whitney.
That's Whitney. Okay.
Yeah, that's Whitney Raquel. Those are little my advertisements for the show. That was what happened on Friday. I've got that video in the works now, cutting everything together, making it kind of more cinematic instead of just a hey, point and shoot. There's a video of people playing. I had like a whole crew out here doing some recording. Eugene from the Weekend Horror Podcast was out directing. Of course, I was running audio. So, I mean, it was a big production. It was supposed to be the Christmas concert. But we had some people come down ill with the stuff, and we will leave that unnamed because we don't want you to get clipped. But we were able to postpone, and again, it was supposed to be the 18th for the Christmas thing, but it didn't happen. So we pushed it back to January 8th, which just happened to be my birthday. So we had a lot of fun. I'm actually in talks with that band to get them out to do it again. So
Yeah.
that's going to be fun.
That's awesome. Very cool. All right. What is your favorite content to create?
Let me see. I don't know. That's tough. I enjoy doing the dingleberries and Klingons, simply because I like saying dingleberries and Klingons. But because that started out as a variety show, and then it kind of went away from the variety because of my work schedule, not being able to get the kids involved. So we're gonna go back to that format where the kids are gonna have some more. They're going to have their section in the middle. There's going to be some commentary up front about something. Like the first one I did, I had the wish feed, reacting to the wish feed, which was fun. And then I had mail time. Oh, you do so on Facebook? You now had your wish feed on Facebook?
No.
Do you do Facebook on your mobile app?
Yes.
And you haven't come across a wish feed, like those little lines of advertisement just when you're scrolling? Like the weirdest of shit just shows up.
Oh, yeah. Okay, now I know what you're talking about. Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the strangest, like people are talking about, well, this is what you search for online. Bullshit.
Yeah, right?
I can guarantee you I've never searched for, well, I won't say it because again, but there's some that showed up. Anyway, so those were fun. And then having the kids come in and do mail time and tell us about their favorite things and things they're, into. And, that was always good. And then getting into the dingleberries section. I think the first dingleberry I did was Nathan. I think Nathan Thompson was the first dingleberry I did.
That would be very accurate then. Okay.
Yeah, I think it was Nathan. Yeah, he's definitely a dingleberry.
Yeah. All right. What's your favorite content to watch?
Oh man. Believe it or not, I like watching the outdoor guys build outdoor cabins and shit.
Okay.
Those are fun because again, like I said, my mother lives on top of a mountain in Colorado. She has a lot of land out there, and I want to out there just to have a place to go, relax. I want to just get away for a weekend, and not really bother her. I can kind of be out by myself a little bit. So I watch a lot of that stuff, and I watch a lot of people that are forging knives and blades and then again, I'll watch, things like Team Skeptic, simply because that's kind of the first thing I started watching when I got into this round of YouTube stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's see. Do you remember your first subscriber?
I think my first subscriber was me.
Excellent. Okay.
Geez, my first subscriber was probably my mom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Awesome. Let's see. Who was or is the largest influence while you were deciding on what kind of content to create?
Man, that's another good one. I mean, I've drawn a lot of influence from a lot of different people. I've always had something to say about something.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to do this years ago, and I wish I'd have stuck with it. I mean, I would have had at least double the subscribers I had now if I stuck with it 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Um, but you look at some of the more point and laugh type people like Creepy Blinder and some of the stuff that Team Skeptic does. But I mean, I try not to let them over influence me. I try to kind of do my own thing.
Sure.
Look for my own way to kind of put my own spin on different things.
Okay. Cool. All right. Is there any indication that your channel might start going a different direction?
No, because my channel kind of goes in a lot of different directions already. It's a variety channel, which is probably why my growth hasn't been as good as, or as expansive as other channels, because I do a lot of different things. I'll do the commentary stuff, and I'll do the music stuff, I'll do the film stuff. So I try and cover a lot of different things. People, one thing, they say, well, if you're going to do a YouTube channel, make sure it's something specific. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to be pigeonholed into just, well, you can only do commentary videos. Okay, well, I'll do some commentary videos, but I also enjoy putting together, like I did that mockumentary, that Room 904 mockumentary. I had a lot of fun putting that together.
Mm-hmm.
With shoots and writing the script and all. It was so much fun. I'm working on a real documentary this time, not a mockumentary, about YouTube policies and how it's affecting content creators. So that's in the works as well. And those things are fun for me. I enjoy that. It gets me back to my investigative roots, my journalism roots, and my English roots. So research and all that stuff. So it's a lot of fun. And I don't want to have a separate channel for each one of that thing.
Right.
I'll do everything and put it all in one channel, and try and grab as many people who are, it's a variety channel. I want to have a lot of people, and everything I put out isn't going to be for everybody. So I'll have a video that's that you'll think is the tits, and then I'll put out another video that you're like, well, I'll look at it, but it's not really for me, which is perfectly fine. You know what I mean? That's cool with me.
You can't love everything that a certain person puts out. I mean, you can, but I mean, it's pretty rare that you're going to like everything they do.
Right.
So that's awesome though, to have that much variety. So that way, like, you can get different aspects, different type of people that are going to watch you, people that are like, okay, cool, and then they're going to be waiting for the next thing, and that kind of thing, which is awesome. Very cool. All right. Got one last question. No, I'm kidding. Any specials coming up for anybody to look forward to?
So I've got a couple of big things coming in. I've got that YouTube documentary that I'm working on. Mm-hmm. I wanted to put it out this month, but I think it's going to be a February release. And then I've got the concert video from the 8th. Like I said, I'm working on that, cutting that up right now, and trying to get some good stylized looks to it, and make a nice, neat package. But yeah, those are the two big things that I've got in the books right now, or got in the works right now. And then, of course, my usual content will always be coming up. I was supposed to have some interviews with some pretty big musical performers last year, but because of the pandemic, a lot of that got canceled or rescheduled. So hopefully I can resume those things this year. I mean, there's some big names in the music industry, so
awesome.
I look forward to getting that stuff back in the works too.
Very cool. All right, well, Johnny, I really appreciate your time tonight. There's going to be links in the description below for your channel, and I'll try to keep up to date as far as the specials coming up and all that good stuff, and keep updating what I got to do. I really appreciate your time, giving some honest answers, and just letting us get kind of a peek into your world. You know what I mean? So. Oh
man, absolutely! It was a lot of fun. I like these things. These things are good.
Awesome. All right, I'm going to try to keep on interviewing people and getting some different questions. A lot of the same questions, just so we can kind of get to know each other, like with the other YouTubers that are out there. And we'll see how this goes. I'm newer to the content creation type of thing, so this is kind of a first for me. Otherwise, I will see you guys around. So thank you very much for watching. If you liked what you saw, just be prepared for some more. Like and subscribe, comment below, all that other good shit. So thank you guys very much. Have a good one.